Why don't chairs ever get tired?
Because they're always sitting down?
It's because they never stand up for themselves.
So they're the real MVPs of laziness?
Yeah, they're too seat back to care.
If you've been scrolling through TikTok and YouTube Shorts, the chances that you've come across this video is very high. These baby podcast videos are currently trending, and this TikTok channel is currently smashing it. Each of these videos are hits, with each videos getting millions and millions of views across each platforms. Check out the views from this video. This one has 35.5 million views, and then there is 18.5 million views. And if you scroll through, you're going to see the views are basically in millions. Each of these videos are big hits on the internet currently, and it is one of the most talked about videos, one of the most trending videos you're going to see as at the time of this video. If you go over on YouTube, you see that this video are doing amazingly well on YouTube. This has 3.9 million views, and then you can see the massive views that these videos are currently gaining on YouTube. This is a huge opportunity to hop into this trend now that it's currently trending for your faceless YouTube channel, now that it is still trending. In today's video, I'll hold you by the hand and show you how to make this kind of baby podcast video from scratch. So do not skip this video. Stay tuned to the end, as I'll be sharing free tools that you could use to achieve this. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and let us get started. So there are actually simple steps to creating this kind of podcast video. And step 1 is making the podcast script. Step 2 is creating the baby images. Step 3 is turning these images into videos and lip syncing it. And then the last but not the least step is editing everything. So let's get started with step 1, which is making the podcast script. So we're going to be making our own unique podcast script, and we're going to be using ChatGPT for this. But if you're a very good writer, you can decide to write your own script and maybe get inspiration online. But we're going to be using ChatGPT for this tutorial. So here's what I did. I selected trending baby videos, and then I wrote down all the subtitles. This is what you can see over here in prompt 1. So after I did this, I simply just copied everything. So I went over to ChatGPT and I put in this prompt. Please analyze the prompt below and give me reasons why these podcasts are popular and currently trending. So after doing that, I pasted this prompt that I had already analyzed and written down, and then I just clicked on enter. And in a few seconds, ChatGPT gave me this response. It told me that they were relatable, conversational, humor, playful, and what you can see here. So if you need this kind of prompts and every other prompt I'm going to be using for this video, simply type I need this prompt in the comment section and I'll send it to you. You can also check the description of this video for the prompts. So now after doing this, the next thing I told ChatGPT to do was that I said, ChatGPT, could you create 10 podcast style short scripts following this golden formula? And this script should be perfect for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I said each should have a hook. That's this hook should grab attention within the first 5 seconds. It should have absurd logic. That is, it should build an unexpected, funny reasoning for 10 to 5 seconds. It should have a ridiculous twist. That is, it should end with a hilarious, surprising punchline in the last 5 seconds. And then I said, make them quickie, funny, and totally shareable. Once I clicked on enter, I got this funny scripts that we could use to make our own baby images. These are very funny. The first one is, why does chair ever get tired? And then you can see the response, and this is actually very, very funny and very relatable, and it has a very, very great hook, because everybody will be like, why is it that chair don't ever get tired? A lot of people has not thought about that, and we've gotten a perfect script for that. So you can see other one is pizza just a flat cake, and does plant gossip when we're not looking. There's a lot of things that you could work on over at this part. So if you want to tweak the prompt, you could tweak it to suit whatever you want. If you want to make it longer, you can just tell ChatGPT to make it longer, that this is too short, that you can add 1, 2, 3, or 4 paragraphs. Just do what works for you, or whatever it is that you want. Tell ChatGPT, and ChatGPT would give you a very, very good response for that. So after we're done, we're going to head over to the second step, which is creating these baby images. And you can use ChatGPT for this. You can also use Leonardo AI and Piclumen. I'm going to be using the three websites so that you can see how it works, okay? So for ChatGPT, I told ChatGPT, I said, make an image of a 3-year-old baby boy in a podcasting studio with a mic in front, headphones on, black hair, yellow short sleeve t-shirt, and it should be in a 9:16 ratio, which is a perfect ratio for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So after I put in this, I got this beautiful result. You can see how beautiful and realistic this looks. Now come over to this part that has add photos and upload your image and tell ChatGPT to give you a baby version of that image. If you come online, you're going to see images of Donald Trump that looks like a baby. So that's how that was done. Now you can also edit the prompt to suit maybe a baby boy. You can change the color of the clothes, you can change the color of the hair, you can tell it to give you an African American baby, so whatever works for you. After this is done, all you just need to do is go and download this image. Let me quickly show you the images I generated on Piclumen. You can see this is a different image. This involves an African baby, and this is another image of a baby girl in a pink dress. So you can actually do what works for you. So if you do not have access to the paid version of ChatGPT, you can use Piclumen. And same works for Leonardo AI. And this was what I got from Leonardo AI. This looks beautiful. If this is what you want, you can go for that, and then you can recreate until you get the perfect image you would want to use for this. So after doing this, we're going to go to the next step, which is turning these images into talking videos, into podcast style videos. So we're going to do this, we're going to be going over to this website called Hydra. So once you've registered, you're going to have an interface that looks like this on Hydra. So just quickly click on video. Once you've clicked on video, you're going to have an interface that looks like this. What you just need to do is to come over to click on this part that has start frame. So before you click on start frame, make sure you've set your aspect ratio to 16:9, which is what we're going to be using for this. And basically make sure that this is on Hydra tree and everything over here is set. Once you've done that, click on start frame. You can decide to create an image over here at Hydra. You can capture an image or upload an image. We already have an image for this, so I'll be going over to click on upload an image. So we're going to go ahead and pick one of the images we just generated. So once we've done this, the next thing you need to do is to come over to ChatGPT and copy one of the prompts that we made. So I'm going to go ahead with this why don't chairs ever get tired. Once you copy it, head over to Hydra. Once you're on Hydra, click on audio script. So over here at audio script, you can decide to record an audio. Maybe you want to use your voice for this. Upload an audio if you've already generated an audio for this, or generate speech. So I'm going to be using generate speech. I just want to, save time and do everything at once on Hydra. So once you click on generate speech, come over to voices and choose whichever voice you want. There's Daniel for British. There's whichever voice that works for you. So I'm going to be going with Daniel. You can also decide to create voice. Let's say you want to clone your voice. You want it to use your voice. All you just need to do is just click on create voice and then press record. Speak into the microphone and it would clone your voice and use your voice. If you even have a voiceover that you've done before involving your voice, you can just click on upload audio and it would upload it. Now once that is done, come over to this part and paste your script. So now in this script we have two people. There's baby A and baby B. So now you would have to specify what you want this particular voice to generate. Do you want it to generate the voice of baby A or the voice of baby B? So we're going to be generating the voice of baby A. Yeah, so I just need to edit and make sure the only script there is that of baby A. Once that is done, just click on add to video. Once you click on add to video, you can come over to this part to generate gestures. Over here at gestures, just add this prompt. Just put natural eye blinking, head movement, and hand gestures. So you're going to hit on generate, and it's going to take 41 credits to generate this. So you're just going to do this for all other parts of the images that you've generated until you've gotten a perfect video for this. So this is our first video. It is done generating. So let's just hear what it sounds like. I went ahead to generate the second video. the one for the African American, and then I just add a twist. I added a female version, a female character. That's a female baby to it. Very beautiful baby girl. So just simply download all the videos you've created, and let's move over to the next step. So head over to CapCut and upload each videos, and then you bring them to the timeline. Dragged everything to the timeline. Just come over to edit this video to fit properly to the questions and the answers, just like it is on the script. So make sure that each images appear in the place where it needs to appear. So I'm just going to quickly head over to do that and show you the final results. So I'm done placing the video where they need to be placed. Let me show you what it sounds like.
Why don't chairs ever get tired?
Because they're always sitting down?
It's because they never stand up for themselves.
So they're the real MVPs of laziness?
Yeah, they're too seat back to care.
So this is basically it. This is basically how to make this video. You can actually go ahead to add captions to make your video pop more. So if you like this video, let me know what you think in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to let me know in the comment section if you tried it out and if it worked for you. Here's a pro tip. If you want to grow this kind of channel faster, ensure that you're posting on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts at the same time. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.